What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a Fish Tank family. My name is Caleb.
My name is Jesse.
And we're going to be talking about your local fish stores and what to actually look for when you're going out to, whether it's purchase fish, plants, decor for your tanks, things like that. For an experienced, hobbyist, they might find a lot of shops online. They kind of know where to go, but for a beginner, you really rely on your local fish stores. Whether it's everything from the big box chains or the smaller guys, it really helps to know what to look for when you're going to these places.
Yeah. One of the first things that you're going to notice when you walk into, your local fish store, whatever you happen to find, is the overall cleanliness of the store. You do not want a shopping experience when you cannot find any of the product, or product is on the floor. The floors are soaking wet. There's tubes and lines, everywhere on the floor. As a mother of 3 young children, it is very tough to include them in an experience when I don't feel that they're safe walking through this store. So it's a big deal for me to have a clean place when I'm out shopping around.
If everything's like all claustrophobic, you see nets on the floor, things like that.
Yeah, no, it's just overall cleanliness is a big one for me, just because we do include our kids, and having them walk through a place that's soaking wet, and they end up dragging something on the floor, and now it's disgusting.
And kind of going with that is not just the cleanliness of the floor, but the actual condition of the fish and the fish tanks themselves. Obviously, that's most of the time what you're going to the fish store for, is you're going to be looking at the fish, what fish you might want to purchase in the future, what they have in stock, things like that. And you really want to pay attention to the condition of the fish. There's a lot of these stores that instead of having one filter or whatever per tank, they have all their tanks set up on one central system. So if you go and you look at this one tank and you see ick or bacteria, dead fish, things like that, that favorite fish that you thought about buying that's 6 tanks down is feeding off the same water. So there's a good chance they've been exposed and is just as sick as those. Where there's other stores that actually individually have their tanks set up so it won't contaminate each and every one. So really make sure you look at the fish. And if you're a saltwater guy, look at the freshwater fish. If you're a freshwater guy, look at the saltwater fish. Not that the water contaminates or anything like that, but it gives you an overall view of what the store, what they put into their fish and how much they actually care for their fish. And it's a real bummer when you go around and you see whether it's ick, whether you see dead fish. That's a pretty big indicator of just get out. Poor care. Unless it's like one tank, and like it is one of those stores that has individual tanks, then take it for what it's worth, because they are getting big shipments. But really take a look at the condition of the fish.
Yeah, some of the questions you want to ask too when you go in and you're buying the fish, make sure that the people know, and this goes with kind of a customer service thing, I guess, would be, you want to make sure you're asking your sales associate, how often does the fish eat? What kinds of things are you feeding it? Just to make sure that the care from the associates is good with the fish, and also to kind of test that not the boundary, but the relationship between, customer and sales associate. Like I said before, we often bring 3 young children under the age of 7 into the stores with us, because it's overwhelming. So when we go into a store and we have our 3 kids with us, because they are involved in what we're doing, and we teach them about the fish that we have, and we try to get them to learn on their own as well. But when we walk into a store and we get dirty looks from the sales associates, or we're completely ignored, it's definitely happened. We just get bad customer service because they are so appalled at the fact that we brought 3 young children into this fish store. Whereas on the flip side, we walked into Aqua Hut, which is our absolute hands-down favorite fish store here on the island. It was a completely different experience. We had sales associates who were taking the time out of their feeding schedule, and not only answering
with us, but with the kids.
They're answering our questions, and they're also answering the 1,000 questions a minute from the 3 little girls who are like, "What's this fish? What's this fish?" And they're not getting
and they weren't doing it just because, like, they were actually, "Hey, come check this out." And
they want to know the information.
Yeah, it was a really good experience. Customer service is a
huge
thing.
Customer service is a big thing, and you also don't want a sales associate who's going to come talking out of his butt, giving false information just because they want to make the sale. We had a lot of bad experiences with people saying
just trying
things.
To get your money.
Yeah, they're saying things that you want to hear. So make sure you're doing your background research. Know your water. Know what's going on in your own aquarium, your own tank. before you go in there. That way you're not going in and you're being swayed into something or swayed out of something by an ill-informed sales associate.
And going along with doing your research, that also goes with checking out all the stores in your area, because even though, like, especially the smaller fish where, like tetras and things like that, it's a pretty relative cost of, you know, a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. But once you start getting into your showfish and things like that, you really want to
shop around.
Make sure you're not getting ripped off. Make sure you're getting the best bang for your buck. There's a lot of places that we've been to that are very reasonably priced. It's very average. We've also been to places where they're trying to sell you, you know, glow light Daniels where you can get anywhere else for, you know, $2-3, all the way up to $8. That's just for the small fish. Now translate that into the more expensive fish.
Yeah.
We've also been to places like where we got our pleco, which that's like a $60 fish, you know, on average if you're looking around the internet, if you're looking at other shops, and we got it for $30.
Yeah, it's a snowball pleco.
And well, we think.
Regardless,
we've got it down to 2, and either one, it's a $60 fish or a $75 fish. So, you know, we got some money out of it. So, kind of a review. Make sure, you know, customer service is good, cleanliness of the store, cost of the fish, and what was the other one? Condition of the fish, the big one. Make sure the fish are healthy, and do not bring fish home if you have any thought.
If you have doubts in your mind that, you know, they might not be taken care of or they're not looking all that great, wait on it, wait till they get another shipment, you know, go to another store and really look around, because your home experience with your tank has a lot to do with the store experience that you're going to have. So just make sure you shop around, find a place that you like, and good luck with your fish tanking.
Alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and
Indeed.
We'll see you next time. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a fish tank family, and you're laughing at me? Why are you laughing at me?
I don't know, I got the giggles.
You really got to kind of pay attention, and I want to start that over. I lost track of what I was talking about. Okay.
Everything in the store is up to par. It's not going to be in your way. It's not going to be, you know, a hazard, and we need to start over. I can't.
You can't?
No.
Okay.
Whoa.
Why?
Come on. Okay.
You purposely make it awkward. I really think you do.
I'm watering now. Okay.
Alright, so you're going to do that, and then I go into, what was it, condition of fish? Editing out the white noise.